Toastmaster Ankit, we are live.
Okay. Welcome to the meeting 358 of Turning Point Toastmasters. I'm Ankit Agarwal, Surgeon at Arms for today. Here in Toastmasters, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. You are now inside the code of conduct of a Toastmasters meeting. Please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and that it may not be possible to pause the recording. The following are the meeting rules. With respect to audience, please be advised that any behavior that disturbs the flow of the meeting will result in removal from the meeting room without any warning. Please ensure that your noise-making devices are either switched off or on silent mode. Please speak responsibly on religion, sex, and politics in your speeches. As far as possible, please keep your videos on, audio off, and applause flowing throughout. Be the kind of audience for others you would like to have for yourself. With respect to role players, TMOD, TTM, and GE, please ensure a smart audio and video check before handing over to respective role players. Role players, please rename yourself as role player underscore your name underscore your club name. Please acquaint yourself with the role of the timer. The timer will use background and screen sharing to indicate time using one of the three cards, which is green, yellow, and red. With respect to Zoom, we encourage you to use the Zoom emoticons generously to encourage role players. We sincerely request you to not to send chat messages to everyone or the speaker on stage. In fact, refrain from chatting altogether and focus on the speaker. Reiterating, please stay on mute until specifically requested to unmute. Now, I would like to call upon stage the presiding officer for today, Utkarsh Sharma.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ankit. Can we have a huge round of applause and acknowledge our club sergeant at arms? Toastmaster Ankit, I request you to please check your network because I think there's some video issue. We couldn't see you. I hope you can check that and rectify it as you're playing a role as well. Thank you so much. And I apologize for any inconvenience caused. Hi, hello, everyone. Good evening. I, Utkarsh, your presiding officer, welcome you all to a sizzling and a savory meeting of Turning Point Toastmasters. Keep the word sizzling and savory. We have a menu that is for sure going to satisfy everyone's craving today. We have a feast of delectable speeches, mouth-watering table topics, and flavorful evaluations packed with intellectual nourishment and personal growth. Now, before you think I'm going completely bonkers and I don't know what gibberish I'm talking about, let me assure you that this was just a teaser of what is going to come. We are diving deep into the world of food, fast food, and exploring, of course, exploring healthier alternatives today. Isn't that exciting? We have a very different theme, something that hasn't been seen for a long, long time. And I'm so excited. I'm sure you guys will also be equally excited. If I have not tempted you enough with a disclaimer, how about I acknowledge the gathering as of now? All right, I think there's some spotlighting issue. How about, can someone give me a nod if I'm spotlighted? All right. Let me acknowledge the guests who are joining us today. We are joined by Neha. Hi, Neha. Is it
Hello,
possible
sir.
for you to firstly drop the sir, Utkarsh? Hi, welcome.
Okay, Crush.
How are you?
Hello.
How are you, Neha? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not so good today.
All right. I hope this meeting will make you better. And is there anything that we could do to make it better for you?
Yeah.
All right. How about a fun-filled theme that we have today? I'm sure you will enjoy a lot, and you will have a cracker of a time. And
Yes.
I'm sure you had a lot of questions to ask me before the meeting started. How about you ask me now?
Yes.
You are
Actually,
very inquisitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
How it works? Like it's only on Thursday or it's on also on Sunday?
So Turning Point Toastmasters only falls on only meets on Thursdays. We have a sister club, Para Toastmasters, which meet on Sunday. This is a fully online club, and we have another club which is a hybrid club. So they alternatively meet offline and as well as in the online mode. So you get the best of both worlds in that sense. I hope that answers your query.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much. May I ask you where are you joining us from, Neha?
I'm from Gurgaon.
Oh, lovely. Then so it's extremely convenient for you to go for offline meetings as well. Perfect. So glad to talk to you today, Neha. I'm sure you will have a great time, and I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. We also have our super proud and super excited, as always, our very own Toastmaster Diana. Can we have a huge round of applause for her? She's joining us after a long time. She wasn't there. Uh, she has some health issues, I guess, and she wouldn't be able to talk much. We pray for her speedy recovery. Diana, welcome. Can we have acknowledge her? All right. I couldn't see any more guests. Right. That's all. All right. Thank you so much. Please participate during the impromptu section, all the guests especially. And I will definitely ask for any areas of improvement or your feedback towards the end of the meeting. All right. I was talking about being excited and how excited I am. Let me tell you that without any shame, I am a foodie. And food, especially, several types of fast food are my true love. And they definitely bring in a lot of excitement for me. Uh, well, I hope that things would have stopped at being excited or being excited for it, but it has brought in a lot of obesity and health issues along with it. I have had an interesting like relationship with food. I have been in an obese situation in my life, and that is because I have had a lot of unhealthy options of food in my life. And this is exactly what we are going to discuss today: our relationship with food and especially fast food in general. So we are not just going to celebrate the thrill of fast food, but we are also going to address the importance of having a balanced diet with healthier choices. And it is all courtesy our Toastmaster of the day, who today is Toastmaster Megha Bansal. And folks, let me tell you that she's making a debut as a Toastmaster of the day. So can we straight away acknowledge her for that? I couldn't be more proud. She's a perfect example of slow and steady wins the race. And indeed, she's winning in every facet of what Toastmaster has to offer. I've known Toastmaster Megha as a dear friend, and I've always, as a friend, pushed her to grab bigger opportunities. And as I knew that she has so much untapped potential for sure, but she has her own way, and she took her own sweet time. But finally, today, she has stepped up as the host of the evening. To tell you a little bit about her, well, Toastmaster Megha lives in Bareilly and she is a CA by profession. All right, folks, help me welcome our debutante, Toastmaster Megha, on the virtual stage as the Toastmaster of the day with some acknowledgement. Can we give her a huge round of applause? Toastmaster Megha, stage is yours. Let me spotlight you right away. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I just love your choice of words, Utkarsh, when you describe each section of the meeting briefly, syncing with the theme. I just love those words. And secondly, thank you for such a wonderful introduction. You're the one who always pushed me every single time to take on roles. I want to give you full credit for that. So let's begin with our theme. As you already know, the theme, it's about bunk the junk. Enough of bunking the classes. Now it's time to bunk something that is junk. What do you think junk is? Can anybody among you answer the question? What do you think junk is? What comes to your mind when you hear the word junk? Just speak.
Yeah, junk food is basically anything that has no micronutrients and it is filled with carbohydrates, oily fat, saturated fat that are completely processed and really bad for your body. overall it doesn't have any nutritional value, and that's why it's called junk, because it doesn't provide any value to the body.
Absolutely agree with your with the meaning. The literal meaning of junk is things which are old, useless, and are of poor quality. So imagine junk when joined with the word food can be so horrible to hear, and we eat it. In fact, what we did is we packaged the term with the different names as fast food. Fast food for the fast generation. Fast food also because it can be prepared within no time. But I usually don't call it fast food. I call it fat food. S silent. Now, my next question to all of you is, how often do you eat junk food? Please be honest.
Every
Neeraj, do you want to answer it?
Twice a day. Like Friday is something I always eat because I believe that's my fun day and I have 2 days holidays after that. So Friday and somewhere in Wednesday or Tuesday, because it's very difficult to survive without junk food.
I completely understand that. Any other who wants to answer my
Yes,
question?
I take it
Yes,
only
Neha.
on one day in a month.
Achha,
I
one day in a
totally
month.
depend on
Wow.
I totally depend on Sattvic food.
Wow, that's so good to hear. That was an exceptional answer. Love it. Anybody else would like to answer? Priyesh, do you want to answer?
Okay, I can say that right now I'm at my place, so not much. But when I'm like in school, almost every day I have to have a pizza because there's nothing for vegetarian out there. So yeah, on a regular basis, unfortunately.
So, did you all hear the real-time data that we collected at this point of time? I think in corporate sectors and in students' life, junk food is like frequently accessible because you have birthday celebrations, festival celebrations, and you have enough reasons to consume it. Now, let me tell you about some shocking statistics related to junk food. According to an article in Economic Times, as of March 2024, India is one of the three most obese countries in the world, just behind US and China. 70% of our population is overweight and obese. 70%. Doesn't this sound shocking? Obesity in itself is a home to so many chronic diseases that you all know about. My friends, junk food can be harmful to your health because it is high in calories, fat, and sugar, but low in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, as Jaspreet appropriately said. On average, women need 1600 to 2400 calories per day, and men needs 2000 to 3000 calories per day for for running his or her daily routine. The Megha meal that we usually order, which comes with the French fries, a Coke, and a burger, that itself consists of somewhere around 650 to 700 calories. And above that, poor nutritional value, high amount of fats, carbs, and whatnot. I'm not saying you count your calories each time you have something. Everybody have got a life, yeah, and it's worth enjoying without stressing on petty matters. But this is also to be acknowledged that God have given us this body, and hence it is our primarily responsibility to take care of it. When I say primary, I mean not your wife or mothers are responsible for your eating habits. I hope you get that right. And when I say responsibility, it means like every other responsibility you have in your respective lives. This is also a responsibility and it should not be overlooked by blaming your schedule or your lifestyle for it. In today's meeting, I'll not just tell you about the negatives of junk food and how and what can be the solution of it, but also its positives. Yes, I'm going to tell you both the pros and cons of junk food. And if you know the both, it will help you make the right choice every time you think of grabbing it. But before going into the pros and cons, I would like to aware you all about the format of our Turning Point Toastmaster meeting. It consists of 3 sections. We start with 2 prepared speakers who will be evaluated by 2 respective speech evaluators. We then have table topic session wherein you all, including guests of our today's meeting, will get an opportunity to speak impromptu on topics given by our table topic master, who is Toastmaster Utkarsh for today. Finally, we go through the evaluation section where everyone, including me, gets evaluated. The evaluation section is headed by our general evaluator, who today is Neeraj Singla. She joined this club during the same time I joined. But look at her growth graph. She's unstoppable as she finds her interest in so many fascinating things like makeup, yoga, driving, and she's on her continuous journey to dabble with different insane things. I will call her an initiator. I don't need there is any role that she has not took on yet. It is my first team on, but she has took the role number of times before already. Talking about food, she have had a mutual agreement with food to not abandon each other on Friday evenings only. On rest of the days, long distance relationships works for them. I'm sure the agreement is not yet reached. Let's spotlight her. Neeraj, introduce your team members to us.
Am I audible and visible Toastmaster of the day, Megha?
Yes, you are both audible and visible.
Thank you so much. I am Neeraj Singla, your general evaluator of the evening. My responsibilities is to evaluate all role players, take care of every small nuances which may happen. And my major role is to take care that meeting goes smoothly. But I am not alone in this. I have my entire team with me who are going to take care of correctness, conciseness, and clarity of this meeting. I will call them one by one to introduce themselves and also tell everyone their responsibilities.
What was it again?
Shrishti, can you mute yourself?
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much, Shrishti. Now I would like to call my first member of the tag team, Jasprit, to introduce her role. Jasprit, spotlight on you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So as a timer, I will be noting down everyone's timing and will show my cards. So there are 3 sections: prepared speeches, and then we have table topics, and then we have evaluations. For the prepared speeches will be for 5 to 7 minutes. After 5 minutes, there will be a green card. After 6 minutes, there will be a yellow card. And after 7 minutes, there will be a red card. In the table topics, there will be time available for you for 2 minutes. And after 1 minute, there will be a green card. After 1 minute, 30 seconds, there will be a yellow card. And after 2 minutes, there will be a red card. And for the evaluations, the timings are 2 to 3 minutes for the speaker. And after 2 minutes, there will be a green card. After 2 minutes, 30 seconds, there will be a yellow card. And after 3 minutes, there will be a red card. There will be a 30 minutes grace period after showing the red card. So you have that 30 minutes grace period to try not to get disqualified and complete your speeches. Hopefully, I would say please try to complete your speeches within the time so that you don't get disqualified. So over to you, General Evaluator. General Evaluator.
I think there's some network.
All right. I feel there's some network issue. How about we begin with the introduction of our counter, who today is Toastmaster Ankit. Toastmaster Ankit, I request you to explain your role.
I believe the glitch will be at both their ends. However, Neeraj is here.
Hey, hi, sorry, I have some internet issue today. So is Ankit. Now moving on to our third player of the tag team, Grammarian. I would like you call first. Meanwhile, Ankit is going to fix his internet issue.
Sure. Thank you, Madam General Evaluator and Toastmaster of the day, and my fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to place close attention to all the speakers, listen carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any misuse of English language, as well as the outstanding usage. As grammarian, it is my duty as well to introduce word of the day. And for today's meeting, the word of the day is delectable. Uh, uh, it means an adjective that describes something that is delicious, delightful, highly pleasing, and especially to the taste. A usage of this word would be the chef prepared a delectable array of dishes, each bursting with nutrients, yet irresistibly tasty, proving that healthy eating does not have to be tough. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day in their speeches. I'll present my report upon uh, when uh, when General Mato calls me. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Priyesh. I request you to share the word of the day in the chat box. Meanwhile, Ankit is not here. I will explain his responsibilities. He is going to take care all the crutch words, fillers, extra pauses, some word which we are using repeatedly. He's going to note down everything, and he'll be back with his report at the end of this meeting. And I also, after all the evaluation, I'll give my evaluation. Stay tuned till the end. With that, I would like to give stage back to Megha, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Neeraj, for introducing us all to your team for today. Let's begin with our first session, that is prepared speeches. So our first speaker is Toastmaster Animesh. He's from Elan Toastmaster Club. He's currently a master's student about to graduate from Triple IT Hyderabad. He believes in celebrating the small wins without forgetting the end goal and taking the plunge when needed. And interestingly, he has been offered a job which is close to his dream job. Animesh, we wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. As far as junk food is concerned, he considers junk food and student life as two peas in a pod, inseparable. Chips, fast food, cakes, burgers, students survives on it. He has lately started to be more mindful of what he eats. That's good to hear, Animesh. And I totally agree on your views. And I think there are certain takeaways for you from this meeting. Before uh, before putting Animesh on spotlight, I request your evaluator, Toastmaster Ravi, to read out your speech objectives.
Hello, I'm audible and visible.
Yes, Ravi, you are audible and visible.
Okay. Toastmaster Animesh is presenting level 1, project 1 of the dynamic leadership pathway. The purpose of this speech of this project is to introduce himself to the club and to learn the basic structure of the public speech. The timing of the speech will be 4 to 6 minutes. Timer, please note this. 4-minute green card, 5-minute yellow card, and 6 and onward will be red card. All the best to your speech. Back to TMOD.
Animesh, timid no more. Timid no more, Animesh. All the very best. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. It was a physical stage, a little bit like this, a little larger, 6 years ago on 21st March 2018, that I stepped upon to give my icebreaker. See, I was a timid guy. And I was wearing ripped trousers, unkempt t-shirt, the crumpled shirt over it, just like now. And one prop and no notes. Yeah, the prop actually looked a little something like this. That was the day I officially joined Toastmasters. Cut to 6 years later, 11th January 2024, I was able to confidently defend my thesis in front of a panel of 3 faculty members. Yeah. Oh, can you see that? See. And now, very recently, as Madam Toastmaster said, the head of Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at a university in Hyderabad offered me something close to a teaching position for a monthly salary of 50,000 because I once gave him a detailed overview of all the projects in the lab where I completed my thesis. Thanks to both my thesis advisor as well as Toastmasters. Of course, there are a lot of people to thank, but today we are going to focus on Toastmasters. So let's rewind back to 20. I joined Toastmasters as a charter member of IIIT's Toastmasters and visited numerous clubs as an avid, overtly eager Toastmaster. Accenture Toastmasters, Microsoft Hyderabad Toastmasters, TCS Sanaji Park, TCS Deccan Park, TCS Maitri, ID Patla, BVRIT Hyderabad Toastmasters, Madhapur Toastmasters, Miapur Toastmasters, Hyderabad Toastmasters, and even Elan Toastmasters. And the list goes on and on and on and on. Anant and Priyanka, I think you know what I'm talking about. Moving forward to 2019, I attended my very first division conference, Aura Fest 2019, for divisions E, F, G, H, N in Hyderabad. Day one with my father, in fact, as well as my very first district conference, Eloquence 2019 in Pune. 2019 was also the year I attended my first technical conference, ICON 2019, International Conference on Natural Language Processing. 2019, however, was also the year I got a reality check about priorities when I failed 3 courses in one semester. Yes, that's right, folks. I failed 3 courses in one semester. And IIIT's Toastmasters Club, the club that I was a charter member of, got shut down. The neglect, the failure, the guilt, it felt like something wrong at me. Well, 2020 is when I finally found my mojo in this community club called Elan Toastmasters. I had visited this club more than 10 times, you see. But I never mention it now, until now, because this is my home. Oh my God. Okay, so 2020 was also the year that COVID took over and the entire country, not just the entire country, the entire world was in lockdown. This lockdown called for meetings to be online. So I and a few others at Elan took charge of organizing the very first online meeting of our club. Our current district director, Sandeep Raj Madasu, used to be the area director for our club, and he and the other district officers in that meeting heaped praises after praises for what we did in that meeting, especially with the role of the video monitor. Alas, 6 months later, I had to, with a heavy heart, step back from Toastmasters due to my priorities back then. I did promise myself, though, that I would get back to it once I started to. Cut to mid-2023. I was about to complete 2 years in therapy, and I had switched both advisors and domains. I had just met my now girlfriend 3 years after I last worked with her for a course project, and I had just found out my paper got accepted. Yes, that's right. I even have the paper with me, the final manuscript of the paper with me. Look at this. This beauty. So now I had to prepare for the presentation. Luckily, I had given a rough presentation to people in my club. No, not people in my club, as in not Toastmasters Club, people in this cute little club called SPCRC, Signal Processing and Research and Communications. It's a center. Don't call it a club, it's a lab. So people in the lab, basically. I gave a rough presentation. But I felt like it lagged something. So I thought, why not go back to the basics? And you see, opportunity presented itself. For the late DTM Raghunath Raju Sarikonda called me once and said, you know what? Why don't you join Speechcraft? You are ready to get back to Toastmasters. How about you do that? So that's what I did. I joined Speechcraft and I finally brushed up on my basics on speech writing and delivery. Thanks to that, I was up to speed and I was ready to prepare myself for my presentation. So on 16th August 2023, I presented my paper to people at Fight Cloud 2023, held at Marrakesh, Morocco, from this lab. 5 months from then, I defended my thesis, surprisingly better than I expected to, despite the questions they bombarded during Q&A. Cut to this year, 2 months ago, I rejoined Toastmasters, and in the annual club ISC held the week after, I secured a position in the top 3 thanks to my Speechcraft mentor, DTM Padma Srinivas, TPTM pillar, DTM Anant Katyayani, and of course, my therapist. Fellow learners, 6 years ago, I was timid, nervous, terrified. Today, I am, thanks to amazing friends I've made through Toastmasters, timid no more. And I urge you, as somebody who has grown through Toastmasters, to join and embark on this journey and see the difference for yourself. And soon enough, you shall find yourself timid no more. Thank you so much.
First of all, I would request everyone to please stand up, as this was Animesh icebreaker speech, and give him a standing ovation. Please keep your audios on. Wonderful, Animesh, wonderful. I apparently love your expressions, love your body postures, and your, this covering of the whole screen. I love it. Rest evaluator will take up the, will give you details about everything. Now, I would request everyone to take a minute of silence and give your valuable feedback to our first speaker. Timer Jaspreet, please let us all know when 1 minute ends.
One minute is over, Megha.
Okay, thank you, Jaspreet. Now it's time for the second speaker to be spotlighted. Let me introduce him, Toastmaster Anshuman. He has been associated with Toastmasters for 4 years now. Working at Google as a MarkOps lead, Anshuman has completed his Master Black Belt in Six Sigma. I just wonder what is it? Black Belt in Six Sigma. In his spare time, okay. In his spare time, he loves playing all kinds of sports, including cricket, tennis, table tennis, and sports in esports in FIFA. As far as eating habits are concerned, I guess he's having a hard time to resist himself from eating unhealthy. I hope, Anshuman, the solutions I am going to talk about in the last session of the meeting may help you keep a balance. All the best for today's speech. We have already seen you performing various roles so perfectly. But before that, I would request his evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanka, to read out his speech objectives.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Yeah.
Thank you. Toastmaster Anshuman is going to attempt his speech on evaluation feedback. This is first speech, and here the objectives are to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback on his next speech. Timer, please note the length of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. And let's enjoy the delectable speech from Anshuman. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Oops, I did it again. Anshuman. Anshuman, oops, I did it again. Over to you. Anshuman, kindly check, are you audible and visible? I'm so sorry.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. Please carry on.
Perfect.
So sorry.
Okay. No worries. No worries. All right. I love junk food. There I said it. I know what you must be thinking. Anshuman, what are you saying? Junk food? Junk food is poisonous for your body. It will kill you. I know you're right. Junk food will kill me. But when I'm sitting on a Friday evening, having that delicious Domino's cheese burst pizza, I don't have any of those thoughts. You can go away with your healthy banter, but I am going to have that McDonald's veggie burger anyhow. Why? Because junk food helps me build great memories. How many of you still remember going to McDonald's in your childhood days with your family or friends and having burger, fries, or Coke? I should have asked who does not. All of us with two hands raised from Utkarsh. Definitely. I remember celebrating a victory in a cricket match, going to the nearest McDonald's and savoring all the delightful stuff that they had. Not just that, we used to come back, stop at Mother Dairy, and have an ice cream tub and then a Mountain Dew bottle. It did not stop there. Every day I spent sneaking into the kitchen and being scolded by my mother. Anshuman, why are you having that Haldiram Kashmiri mixture? Mummy, because it's kept there. It's only for guests, beta. You should not be having it. Go out. And then I built my trauma. My trauma for the delicious, unhealthy junk food. And I realized that the root cause of me building this phobia towards junk food has been scolding from my parents, wrong advice by my friends who told me, friends like Megha who told me, you should not be having junk food. Why can't I have junk food? Junk food helps me build great memories, and say what you may, I'm going to build amazing memories having junk food. At the same time, yes, balance is important. I may be flowing with my emotions. My mind might be saying, yes, Anshuman, you can have your next hide and seek biscuit. But it's good to have that savory taste, that sweet taste of that pizza, but it should be balanced with some advice from Toastmaster Megha to have your green food. You can have your catharsis by letting go of all the scolding you got from your parents, from your friends, from your peers, to not have junk food. You can savor that ice cream, you can savor the chocolate bar, but you can balance it by having green non-junk food, or by having that green tea at night or in the evening. So overall, building great memories through junk food is not a bad idea. It might just be a trauma you might be letting go of. But building those memories with great junk food is quite crucial at the end of the day. So for me, definitely junk food for the win. But for today, it's Toastmaster Megha taking away, sharing with us what's the advice for having healthy food. Over to you, Toastmaster Megha.
Wonderful, Anshuman. Yes, we are going to talk about the negatives and the positives of junk food. I also believe that there are several things, several memories that we make with junk food. So, okay, now let's have a 1 minute of silence first for Anshuman, and you can give your valuable feedback to him. Jaspreet, I need your help again. 1 minute, yes. Thank you, Jaspreet. Now moving on to my content. Positives and negatives. Everything that exists in this entire world have both positives and negatives. You all know that. So have junk foods. Yes, junk foods have positives. I'll tell you both sides. Can anybody help me with the positives of junk food? First is great memories. Anshuman have given us. Second, anyone among you?
It's sometimes good for
taste.
mental health.
Good taste, obviously.
Good taste, right? Good for mental health. Psychological satisfaction, right? Junk food is appealing. You know, people are using like manipulative ways to entice people to buy their fast food. Yes, Neeraj, what do you want to say?
Yeah, it increases my adrenaline whenever I have junk food.
Yes, one more. It is accessible. You have got plethora of options in junk food, and it's convenient, easy to cook in no time. Then what else? High hygiene requirements, I guess. Yes, Jaspreet, what do you want to say?
I think people can earn a lot through selling junk food. You can't earn that much by selling really good food or healthy food, but if you're selling a junk food, you're gonna gain a lot of money.
It is a great source of business, right? A good source of income, right? And a very high hygiene requirements, because you cannot have stale junk food. Usually, the restaurant and the sellers who sell junk food, just discard it when it is not sold in a short span of time, because the taste gets destroyed. All these things I just googled and was able to collect all these positive points of junk food. And also, junk food is seen as an aspirational choice nowadays, and it shows upward mobility in social status, like an iPhone. Seriously, like, I don't think you all will be amazed to see a poor child holding a burger in his hands. You will not feel that normal. So it is acting like an iPhone nowadays, like a sense of high lifestyle, upgraded lifestyle. That should not be the notion. But yes, these are all the positives that we just talked about. Now moving on to negatives. Can I also get help in negative part? There are some, huh? Just 1, 2 negatives we have. What do you think? Shrishti, can you tell us some of the negatives of junk food?
Yes, that it has pushed my weight in the positive direction.
In the upward direction.
Positive
Okay.
growth of circumference.
Acha, okay, that way.
I've grown horizontally more than vertically.
Negatives, okay. And
horizontally more than spiritually also for me.
Pawan also wants to share something.
Yes. Who said that?
Pawan.
First of all, good evening to everyone.
Yes, good evening. Good evening.
with respect to the negative of junk foods, as per my personal experience, see, junk food is rich in calories, fats, and other things. So obviously, when we are regular to take this junk foods, obviously weight will increase. And nowadays, even earlier also, weight as per the your height and weight should be equal, but increasing the weight, it's an unhealthy sign. And I must say we should, avoid to take much junk foods.
And weight increment in weight leads to laziness. Don't you agree with me all? It leads to laziness. It leads to lack of concentration, lack of it distracts us from it hinders our focus. It is not easy to digest, everybody. It is not easy to digest. So you are playing with your liver and your gut while you are consuming it in somebody's okay, thank you. So you are playing with your not just your heart but also your liver. I am not here to afraid to scare you in any way, but just wanted to know the real thing. It do spikes your energy level, but it do not benefits your body. With with the higher levels of protein, sugar, and saturated fats, the one second, the junk food tends to increase the cholesterol level in your body also. It do not contribute to nutritional values. It affects your immune system, everybody, and it definitely lacks vitamins and minerals. So these are all the negatives that we talked about junk food. So you can see by yourself the positives and the negatives of junk food. So when you know both, you know what to choose and what not to choose. I'm not saying to completely abstain yourself from choosing the junk food. I know this is not at all practical. It is you have to strike a balance. And how do you do that? I am definitely going to talk about it in a short while. But before that, let's begin with our second session of the meeting, which has the ability to keep you all on toes. The session will be conducted by Toastmaster Utkarsh. The session is table topics. Let me introduce Toastmaster Utkarsh. I'm sorry. I just got a distraction. He is Toastmaster Utkarsh. He's an economics researcher from JNU Delhi who is looking to build a career in academia. Apart from being a proud geek, he's also a travel enthusiast and an adventure seeker. Not to mention, he's our president of our club, our beloved club. Now, when asked about his eating habits, he told us that he starts his day with a healthy breakfast. It is the evening cravings that should be blamed for his junk food consumption. And if he likes something, there is no limit of how much he can consume, which results in overeating. Utkarsh, soon after your session, I'll be talking about the practical solutions on how to regulate our food habits. It's time for you to take on the stage now. Over to you, Toastmaster Utkarsh.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, and thank you so much for, having that session. This is definitely needed for me. I really want to know, what changes I could make so that I could have a healthier lifestyle. Thank you so much for enlightening us all. Let's have fun, shall we? It's time for the fun segment. All right. Greetings, everyone. I am Utkarsh, your table topic master of the day. And let me tell you, I am a table topic master with a twist. Hear me out. Now, everyone here can unanimously agree that negotiation and convincing skills play a crucial role in our lives. Is there anyone who doesn't agree on this? It helps us build competitive advantage, resolve conflicts, help us achieve desired outcomes, right? Anyone? Guys, you have to respond. All right. I think everyone agrees that convincing and negotiation skills play a huge role. So today, let's have a convincing showdown, shall we? It's going to work like this. Two people will have a face-off trying to convince on two polar opposite viewpoints. I don't know about you, but it'll be a real fun for me. Before I start, let me brief you with the rules because the table topics come with a twist, so it's important that I completely explain you the rules. I'll call two folks straight away for a face-off. I'll give them a topic. The first person will get a minute to speak and convince us on one side of the viewpoint, which is going to be decided by me. And then I will call the other volunteer to convince on the opposite viewpoint. The second person will also get a minute. Timer, please note, 1 minute for the first person and 1 minute for the second person. Show them a red card straight away. Post that, each of the two speakers will get a chance to make concluding remarks within 40 seconds, one after the other. And keep in mind, there will be a hard stop at 40 seconds. You will be muted. I hope everyone's clear with the rules. 1 minute to convince, and then 40 seconds to conclude, one after the other. All right, let's begin, shall we? All right, give me a thumbs up if everyone's looking forward to it. All right, I need some volunteers. Firstly, I require someone who's a little more experienced. How about I start with the stalwarts of this club, Toastmaster Anand and Toastmaster Srishti to go for a face off. Yeah.
Sorry, there will be no yellow card, I believe, right? Just a green
Just show
card
any
after...
card. Yeah, just show any card. Once their 1 minute is up and 40 seconds, you show a red card.
Okay. Right after 2 minutes.
No. They will have a 1 minute session each. Like the first speaker will get 1 minute to convince us on one viewpoint. The other speaker straight away will get 1 minute to convince us on the other viewpoint. Then the first person will come for his concluding remarks for 40 seconds, and then the second person will conclude for 40 seconds, and that's all. I hope that's clear. Toastmaster Jasprit.
Jasprit, for you to understand, green card after first 1 minute, then green card again for the next 1 minute, then red card for the next 40 seconds, then red card for the next 40 seconds.
All right, I think I'll explain you over the chat. All right, let's call Toastmaster Anand and Toastmaster Srishti for a face off. I'm so looking forward to it. All right, let me spotlight both of them. All right, Toastmaster Srishti, how about you tell me what is your favorite, like all the time go-to fast food or any kind of junk food that you like? You can have it all the time. All right, I think she's bringing it up.
Sorry. If you'd asked me this question just day before yesterday, I would have given you a very different answer. But I have discovered a new favorite junk food, which is tteokbokki. Okay, it's a Japanese rice. No, it's a Korean rice cake.
Toastmaster Srishti, that is not your table topic. I'm just asking you a question.
Oh, sorry, I got confused. Yeah,
No,
so
that is not.
if you'd asked me before, it would have been like some fries, chips, something. But now I'm obsessed with this tteokbokki. Okay.
All right. So my table topic is convince us, everyone, that whatever that is, we should not consume it ever, and it's unhealthy for everyone. You have 1 minute to convince us all.
If you were a blood cell going through my bloodstream right now, you would slip through, trip, and find it hard to go towards your destination, because right now, in this little capillary, in this little blood vessel, there is so much fat and so much sugar that I am not able to carry my oxygen. This person in which I am trying to navigate my way is about to go into a deep health crisis if she does not stop, because she has been having carbs and frying them. So that is literally been what she's been obsessed with. Fried carbs. There is not an ounce of nutrition in this item. But damn, is it delicious?
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srishti. So she talked about that fries are bad for health. She talked about obesity. She talked about chips and blitz in her blood and all that. Now, Toastmaster Anand, convince her that is the most healthiest thing in the world. You have 1 minute for it.
Which is what Srishti said.
Yes, tteokbokki.
Let's just say fries.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know what she talked about, but trust me, if given a chance, tonight you all should have it. Why? Because A, if you want to achieve the acumen level of Srishti, the speaking prowess of Srishti, that's the secret, my friends. That's the secret. You remember the old days when Sachin Tendulkar used to have an ad and he used to say, "Boost is a secret of my energy." Well, it wasn't. It was years of hard work. But what if you are a fan of Srishti just like me? And if you want to have that kind of radiance, stage presence, charismatic stage presence, and what if you don't want to spend years for it? This fast food puts her into a zone where she achieves that Zen like persona and impresses everyone whenever she is on stage. So, are you ready with me to try whatever she had?
Toastmaster Srishti, you have a rebuttal time for less than 40 seconds. Over to you.
There is a difference between having a nice, big, quick spurt of energy and, slumping into fatigue right afterwards, and having consistently good, sustainable levels of energy. So with tteokbokki, which is fried carbs, you get the former. Sure, you may see me having the best amount of energy for 2 minutes on stage, but right after, I'm not going to be a functioning human being. And that's because tteokbokki is blocking my arteries. It is preventing my blood from managing the sugar level and the energy levels in my body. And I'm moving towards diabetes because of this one delicious but killer snack.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srishti. Heart attack, blood flow stopping, non-functioning, fatigue. What is your take, Toastmaster Anand?
Friends, remember we are from a country where when Corona happened, we all said, Corona, nothing like that. It's just a state of mind. In a country where we fry the refined flour, white flour, day in, day out to make samosas, kachoris, God knows what all. What's a little fried rice of a special variety? Remember, there are only 4 days given to us by the God. If you want to spend 2 of them in a gym, well, what's the matter of what's the point of this life anyway? So don't worry. Life is not about having good physique or having 6 packs and all. Just an ounce of tteokbokki tonight will set you good for the week.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Anand. What a showdown we had. Can we have a huge round of applause for both of them? It was so much fun to see the banter. And both of them did splendidly, even though I guess Toastmaster Anand didn't even know what Japanese tteokbokki is. I didn't even know myself what exactly it is. But nonetheless,
Fried
thank
rice.
you so much. All right. Can we have volunteers? Or should I pick up myself? All right. How about Toastmaster Manoj? I guess, yes. Can we have one more volunteer? How about Mehraj? You want to go next?
Sure.
Perfect. Let me spotlight you guys. Mehraj, is it possible for you to switch on your video?
I can, but I'm not sure about if my network.
That's not a problem at all. All right. We'll start with Mehraj. Are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
Mehraj, convince us in 1 minute that Pani Puri is overrated.
Pani Puri is overrated.
Overrated. Your 1 minute starts now.
This is gonna be tough. Okay. Oh God, this is really tough. Like, why? Can you give me 2 seconds, please? Okay. So guys, you know what? Pani Puri that we all like, I think it's very overrated.
because I feel okay, I give up. I don't have anything.
Pani puri is overrated because it's so unhealthy, because the water creates so much acid in your
no.
stomach.
Sorry, I love
Yeah.
pani puri so much that I can pass it to someone, or do you want me to continue it?
All right. How about we move forward to with Manoj to tell us that pani puri is life.
You know what? It's a state of mind to think about pani puri is bad. Think about pani puri made up of a good amount of flour, which has a protein, which has less in fats, which is more in calories. And think about the liquid, the things which goes inside the pani puri, the golgappes actually. If it is distilled water, and if it is something which are made up of sparkling water, make you energize and run for under 100 kilometers per less than a minute, why don't we do that actually? Why don't we eat those kind of pani puris, which has those turmeric liquid put inside there, which is going to improvise your steroid capacity of the mind, and where you have your distilled and your all those what someone earlier speaker said about, it can able to distill the kind of your arteries clean kind of thing. Why don't you think about those kind of things? It's a state of mind. I always say is that pani puri, when you eat, it is always good when you are from a right vendor, which is using a right amount of quality of water, which is basically distilled water or a steroid water, or something which is made up of a protein.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. Mehraj, convince us that Manoj is something wrong about it. It's like saying something wrong about it. Anything that you have as a rebuttal. He talked about the state of mind. He talked about that if you eat it from the right vendor, it's okay.
So Manoj, don't you think like whatever you're saying is coming from a very privileged point of view? Like not everyone gets that distilled water, right? So what about the people who are like really don't have that capacity or don't have that like college going students who don't get that enough, who don't get that kind of a pocket money to spare, right? So when somebody is using that distilled water, don't you think like that they also have to pay for that distilled water? So I feel it's when you're talking about the distilled water, it's a matter of privilege and not a matter of accessibility and affordability. So
thank you
yeah.
so much, Mehraj. Mehraj getting her mojo back. She talked about that it's about a privilege, that if it's being made from a distilled water, otherwise the street food, it's not that healthy. What's your take, Manoj? 40 seconds for you.
See, I mean, again, my respected opponent said the valid fact, but look about the things which I said about it. I just said it's a state of mind. You doesn't have to go to a street vendor which is respectable, maybe in Connaught Place or maybe in a kind of Mumbai, actually, where it has been costly place. You need to have a baked puri with a healthy filling in it. Even if you have a street vendor which is at giving you a low cost and a lot of golgappes, go for a 100-meter run actually. Try to fill those kind of things. If you make those kind of healthy choices when you run for it, going to make those choice. In lifetime, you get one life to go for it. If you don't eat those panipuris and golgappe from the street vendor, what else you going to eat about it? See, we are all whining and whinging about all those panipuris and all those things. Make the feel of it, go for it, enjoy your life.
Thank you
That's it.
so much, Manoj and Mehraj. I loved the showdown. It was neck and neck. Thank you so much, both of you. We'll have the verdict whether who wins or not regarding this. All right. I would highly encourage the guests to come forward, as this is your chance to shine and speak.
I want somebody else to be the timer so that I can be the speaker.
You will get a chance for sure, Toastmaster Jaspreet. I will just see. Is Kali Shankar Sarkar, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, is he available? Do you want to go next? Kali Shankar, is it possible for you to unmute? Hi, Diana. Diana, your table topic today is what's your go-to favorite junk food all the time? Like, please mention it in the chat box and I will definitely read out your table topic. Thank you so much. All right, I think Kali Shankar is not available. I request the other guests to come forward. Pawan, do you want to go next? All right.
Sir,
Yes.
please.
We have Pawan. Now, who wants to go against Pawan? Jaspreet? All right, we have a raise of hands. Let me see.
Who will be the timer?
Can someone take the timing duties? If
I think
Jaspreet
Utkarsh
takes
should
up.
take it so that he can feel the pain that I'm going through.
I'm sorry, but I have to make it interesting. All right. Jaspreet, you can handle the timing duties. No one's volunteering right now. So how about I take Ankit as Pawan's opponent? I apologize. All right. Let me spotlight you both guys straight away. All right. Let's start with Pawan. Pawan, convince us in a minute that midnight snacking is fun and super healthy.
Sir, can you repeat the topic once again, please?
Convince us that midnight snacking is super fun and healthy. Midnight snacking.
Midnight snacks. This is what midnight snacks.
Yes, the food that you have post 12 midnight.
First of all, I should suggest that right now we should stop talking about the foods pani puri. Why? See, the mouth watering is coming. So let's change the topic so that we can focus on the other topics. So anyhow, the topic given to me is the snacks after the lunch. This is what I guess. See, the snacks, either the foods, whatever we take, it generally depends the immune system of the person or his physically movements, how much we can digest and what the physical work we are doing is. Generally, it depends. So I don't have any objection to take the meals or snacks after the lunch, sir. This is what for my side, sir.
All right. Thank you, Pawan. Pawan says that it's fine. He doesn't take any midnight snack post lunch, and it depends on person to person. What's your take on this? Tell us that midnight snacks are not so healthy.
Midnight snacking. Are you seriously talking about this topic right now? First, we are talking about midnight, right? And we know midnight is when we should be sleeping. We should not be eating at that time. And whatever we are going to eat at midnight, right, what will it bring to our body? It will bring to our body a high amount of energy, which will not further let us to sleep. Right? If we are not sleeping, what will happen? Then we wake up next day. We'll have lack of energy. Will not be able to think properly or being productive the complete next day. And what happened to our digestion? Right? We need to eat at a proper time or a certain amount of time before we go to sleep so that we can properly digest that food and not be in a state that we are trying to sleep but couldn't sleep because our stomach is so full.
So, all right. Thank you, Ankit.
Are you serious?
Thank you. He says it helps, it affects our sleep, it helps in indigestion. What's your take, Pawan? You have 40 seconds to wrap up. Concluding remarks.
Again, I'm still stand on my the points. See, if you see the towards the metro cities, it's very difficult to distinguish whether it's day or night. People are working throughout 24/7, and it doesn't mean that if any person working at the night hours, it doesn't mean how can he remain without taking any foods either during the night or after the mid of the nights. So again, I'm still believe that we should take meals as per our requirements, as per the physique of our body, and as per the food.
All right, thank you, Pawan. Pawan says that it has because of the work timings, it necessitates us to have midnight snacks. What's your take, Ankit? 40 seconds for you.
So when I'm talking about midnight snacking, I'm talking about people like 99% of the people at least who are working during the daytime and trying to sleep at the night, right? So we should not be having midnight snacking because eating it, as I mentioned, will not keep you healthy, will not keep you happy, and it will not make you productive. So say no to midnight snacking. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Pavan and Toastmaster Ankit. It was quite a banter. I loved the conflicting viewpoints. Thank you so much to both of you. Very, very well done. Next up, let's call two volunteers. I request people to raise their hands, either through emoticon or literally. All right, we have one volunteer, but all right, Priyesh wants to go. Priyanka can handle the timing cards. All right, perfect. Is there any guest who would like to take this opportunity? I mean, it's very exciting. Come on. Jaspreet, you are the one of for sure. I'm asking for your opponent. All right,
Madhav
let's
would
go
like
for
to take. Madhav raised his hand.
Madhav Khandelwal.
Today I'm
Madhav,
regretting taking time.
all right. Hi, Diana. I will definitely read your table topic. I know it's been written. I will do it just after this show off, and this probably will be the last of the show off that we have today. All right, let me spotlight Madhav Khandelwal and Jaspreet. Priyanka, you're ready with the timing cards, right? I'll give you the access.
Excuse me, I have a question. What can you just explain me a bit? I joined late. Sorry.
All right, we are having a showdown. So I'll give you a topic. You have to present one side of the viewpoint. The opponent will present the other side of the viewpoint. You have 1 minute in the beginning. The other person will also get a 1 minute, and then you have 40 seconds after that to have your concluding remarks. All right. So let's start with Toastmaster Jaspreet. Let's have a parent-child dynamic. Suppose Toastmaster Jaspreet is a parent, and say hypothetically that Madhav is your child, and you have to convince Madhav to stop eating junk food.
Okay.
Your 1 minute starts now.
Okay. Madhav, what have you eaten today? How dare you to even touch those sweets that were there? I brought them for the guest. Do you even know do you even know the issues related to eating so many sweets? You have eaten the entire box. How dare you to eat the entire box? You have to pay for it from your pocket money. I will cut down. And
All right.
I really need to, okay.
All right, Toastmaster Jaspreet, thank you. Madhav, as her child, convinced that it's fine to have junk food every now and then.
Mom, they are my favorite sweets. How can you tell me not to eat them? They are so delicious, and of course, my grandmother bought them for me. So you cannot stop me from eating it, or I'll complain it to her that you are stopping me from eating my favorite sweets. Of course, I will eat it in moderation. And yes, I don't have that much pocket money to pay you for those sweets, but I would still eat them. And I'll of course I take them to my friends, and can I distribute them with them? Can I distribute those sweets among them? I hope that would be okay with you. Um, yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, Madhav. Madhav bringing in the emotional angle that it's given by the grandmother and all the emotional angle. What's your take, Jaspreet? So 40 seconds for you.
Your grandmother has given you? I knew she is doing something behind my back. She's always has done that. No matter how much I try to parent in the right way, she has always decided to come in between and give you the sweets. And I'm trying to cut down on sugar of everyone in this home. How dare she do that? She always disrupts the way I handle my home, the way I do things. Yes, you can distribute to your friends, and you will eat only one. That's a warning. You will not eat. Do you know how bad it is for your body? It increases your diabetes. I don't want you to have any of those cavities or anything on you in your blood. So it's a warning. I will not listen to my mother-in-law. Over to you.
Madhav, control the wrath of your mom and defend your grandmom. 40 seconds for you.
Mom, that's not fair. Okay, if you cannot say that about grandmom, I'll complain to I'll complain to dad. Whenever he comes from office, I'll complain about it. And of course, I'll ask him to bring more sweets, which you are denying me right now. I won't eat one. I'll eat as you want, but I will eat all the sweets I can.
Thank you so much, Madhav and Toastmaster Jasprit, for being so sporting and doing it so fabulously. This role play, I loved it. This was my personal favorite because of all the acting that was involved. Very, very well done. I had such a great time giving these topics. I think I'm running out of time. All right, let me spotlight myself first. Right, perfect. Thank you so much. I will quickly read Toastmaster Deanna's table topic, and we'll wrap this up. So her topic was, what is her favorite junk food, the all the time go-to food. She says that her favorite is food cheese slice. She finds it very delectable, and every Friday midnight, whenever her mood is bad, she celebrated by having the food cheese along with the donuts from Tim Hortons. She'd of course consider junk food as bad because it kind of increases her blood sugar, and it could also lead to weight gain. But nonetheless, this is her go-to food, and she loves it because it helps her get into a better mood. Thank you so much, Diana. Very well done. That was impressive. All right, that wraps up the table topic session. I apologize, I've taken a lot of time, but I'm sure you must have had a good time. Thank you so much. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Utkarsh, it was such an amazing session. The innovation you bring with the session was so filled with fun and entertainment. Wow, kudos to your innovation. Now, carrying on with my content, when I choose the theme Bunk the Junk, I firstly jotted down the points that I have to share with you all. I strongly approve of them, the solutions. If you search on Google, there are so many various solutions you'll get. You should do workout, you should eat less of it, or you should completely abstain yourself from doing it, and etc. But in this session, I'm gonna keep it very brief and very practical. I will tell you certain very important just points which you should incorporate in your lifestyle so that you can at least neutralize the impact that junk food cause to your body. First, everything in moderation is the typical advice I'll give you, especially when it comes to junk food. Don't over depend on such foods like you're eating it regularly. Try to make a rule if possible, like once or twice a week or according to your lifestyle or your situation. Keep it moderate. Second, walk, walk, walk. A human body needs a human body should almost walk 10,000 steps a day. Friends, I have to emphasize this while saying, incorporate the habit of walking in your schedule, be it busy. I'm honest and utter serious when I say that while just doing a walk on a daily basis and no other workout, you can turn around n number of diseases that will just enter your body and exit without sometimes even giving you a nudge. I mean it. But yes, consistency is the key here. Please walk as much as you can. Do not opt for lifts. Just change your simple lifestyles. And I think with that, even if you do consume junk food, it will somehow help your body to digest it, to function in the way the junk food needed. Third, drink a lot of water. You all know the benefits of water. But besides that, the way I said, water helps you to helps the body to function it more accurately. It helps to it fixes some certain small repairs that your body needs. So three things I've told you. Keep it moderate. Second, walk as much as you can. At least do 10,000 steps a day. And if not that, just challenge yourself to do it more and more. Drink a lot of water. And when you eat pizza, there are certain uh, healthy snacks in fast food also. You just cannot say junk food is completely unhealthy. Like you have pizza, you have burgers, you have pav bhaji. It also have lots of veggies in it. So just don't pick off the veggies and eat the sugary part. When you order the burger, just do not order it extra cheesy, or just keep your beverages less sugary if possible. So I think these are all the ways that you can do. Just a simple small step will help you to make your lifestyle better. Even if you do not change it, substantially. Still, you can also enjoy your junk food at one hand, and you can uh, be more healthy on the other. That's all. I conclude health is an important part of your life. So it is important to take care of your healthy food habits and avoid the excess consumption of unhealthy or junk food. Now, I would like general evaluator to be spotlighted.
Am I audible and visible, Megha?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Thank you so much, Megha. Now, I would like to call my evaluator one to share.
Wait for a minute, Dheeraj. We have a poll meanwhile. So you all please can vote as per your choice.
Go ahead, Neeraj.
Go ahead.
Am I audible and visible again?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay, I'll start with my evaluator first, Ravi, to share his evaluation.
Hello, I'm audible and visible.
You're audible as well as visible.
Okay, so Animesh, there were very good point and some points to work on it. So start with the good point that your energy is always great. Means I can feel that energy whenever I see you. And one thing I love about you is that your body speaks. Means other speaker whenever on the stage they try to convince them they were their words, but when you are on the stage you try your body to convince others to what your point is. So I like that. What about that thing about you? I One thing was very good that you use props with you like bottle, thesis, and certificate to give some points to give the importance of that words with the speech that speech. So I like that part also. But there are many recommendations I would like to say. First of all, I believe that this performance was less than 50% that I have seen in your past. Uh, there was there was a low of you can say the expression was very low with the starting of the speech, and I can feel that fear in you at the starting of the speech, and it continued till the end of it. And when the red light comes now, your voice get low, which itself shows that you were not confident with your speech. It was not so well prepared with that. So that I believe that you can work on that. Second, that the camera position, I feel that it could have been improved. Like you speak through your body, but the camera was so close to you that I cannot see your body expression with that. Whenever you were saying something, your hand was going out of the camera. Your face was coming downward. So there were things that could have been improved just by putting camera just far from you. So you have done that in past, and I feel that it was a good positioning of the camera. So you can work on that also. One thing I like about that, when you were saying that the different Toastmasters, you increase your speed. That was very good movement, that showing that I have done many things, like this Toastmaster, that Toastmaster, multiple of names were you have said. So I like that the speed of that at that time. But other than this, as you were not so prepared, there were many words which you were saying in a very high speed, which could have been calmed down and can be narrated as well. So other than this, it was good voice clarity and it was loud. So I enjoyed a lot. So hope you will improve on that part also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi, for such a wonderful evaluation. You followed CRC approach. Just one recommendation here, when you are giving the feedback, just be very specific. When you're talking about the hand gestures, tonality, be very specific where he has used the wrong one and how he can improve or by dictating it. But overall, great evaluation. I just love it. And now moving on to speaker evaluator 2 to be spotlighted and share her evaluation, Priyanka.
General evaluator, I would like to check my audio first.
You are audible and visible, but your voice is very low.
My voice is very low. Okay. Am I audible now?
Better than before, but yeah, it's still low. But we can hear you properly. So you can.
Okay. Shall I? Better? Okay, yeah. Thank you. My dear Toastmaster and guests, we just witnessed an anti-TMOD today in terms of Anshuman. Here, TMOD was saying, please have a healthy food. Don't have junk food. And Anshuman was like, I want to have junk food. I was taken aback when he started his speech with that. When you go something different from the ideal to completely opposite from the ideal thing, immediately the audience attention comes to the speaker because you're talking something different from the ideal. That is very courageous of Anshuman as a speaker to address something different from his comfort zone. The second thing which I liked, he tried to bring emotions, different kind of emotions he tried to play. The moment he tried to play emotion of a child, and immediately he tried to play the emotion of his mom. The trauma, all different emotions he wanted to play. I really give a round of applause to Anshuman for trying those efforts for the emotions on the stage. Great job, Anshuman. How to make the speech, already different speech, better. What I found in the speech, we had a great opening. Think something different against junk food. Junk food is, say, the message is, we can have junk food. Junk food is good for memories. For example, the message is, we had a good opening, but for the body, we had only a few points in the speech. Like, for example, he had few lines like compensate with a green tea. That is not enough for us, an audience, to get convinced. If I want to convince that junk food is good for memories, tell us how you made memories from junk food. By hanging out with your friends, by having late night parties, how you got connected with your friends having junk food. Tell us. And when you want to give a message that, yes, compensate with green tea or something, explain how you did that. Did you go for a run, or did you actually green tea help you to to compensate the junk food? Please, with that, you can have a conclusion. Second thing, in body language, I love to have Anshuman to talk to the camera, not the audience. When you talk with the audience, I was losing the connection with the Anshuman when he was speaking. So in summary, we have a great speech content here, something different from ideal. we are playing with the emotions here. We're doing a great job in doing emotions. We can do it better. What we can do is make a strong body and strong conclusion by adding more content to it to support the message and talk to the camera. And with that, I'd like to conclude and hand over to General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Priyanka, for such a comprehensive evaluation. You followed all the rules which has to be followed by an evaluator. Just one challenge I would like to give here you today. Why don't you give your evaluation as a speech on the stage, like you are addressing to everyone and then giving it as a performance, not just evaluating one particular speaker. So you should try it, but overall, like great evaluation as always. Now moving on to my tag team. I'll start with timer Jaspreet to give her report.
Can I please have time because I need to note down?
Yeah, of course. Now I would like to have Ankit, our counter, on the stage to share his report.
Thanks, Toastmaster Neeraj. So I will be reading out the counter report for today. Starting with Utkarsh. Utkarsh, you had 3 hours, 1 so. Megha, you had 5 plus hours, 5 plus so. And you also use another filler word, which is you know, which you use 3 times. Jaspreet, you used 3 times while letting us know about your grammarian duties. But during the table topics, you used 1 times and 2 times okay as your filler word. Animesh, you used 2 times and 3 times in your speech. Anshuman, you were spot on, no filler words. Anand, same for you, and same for Srishti, no filler words. Then Maharaj, you used 3 times 1 times right, and 1 time you know as your filler words. Manoj, you were perfect. You had no filler words. Pavan, you had no filler words. Then Madhav Khandelwal, you also didn't had any filler word. Ravi, you used 5 times 5 times so, and you use now as you also a filler word while you were speaking. You used 3 times now. And Priyanka, you were spot on, no filler words. This is my report. Over to you, General Evaluator Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Ankit, for giving such a detailed evaluation. Just one recommendation here, next time onwards, it's better to show the report, like share the report instead of just spelling it. So it is better for the audience to understand this way. But overall, great efforts. Thank you so much. Now I would like to call Grammarian to share his report.
Oh, thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for this opportunity. It was great listening to all your delectable speeches today. I've made a note of all the excellent grammar uses today. So starting with our presiding officer, Utkarsh, he used very incredible words like sizzling, flavory, banter. Then Megha as well used dabble, entice, and abstain. Also like the using the phrase long distance relationship in the food context. Moving on to Animesh use words like timid, crumble, mocho, and remind a little bit as the phrase. Same goes with Anshuman. The good words here savory, phobia, banter. If I talk about Shrishti used capillary, clumping, and I also like the phrase, like also like the way of personification of body parts in the table topic. Toastmaster Manoj used whining and pinching. If I talk about the parts that we could have improved on, so starting with pronunciation, we could improve like the word adrenaline. Pronunciation was incorrect somewhere in between. Stop, healthy, message. Another thing I saw was use of words actual, real together, like not correctly in the phrase proper. And 30 seconds instead of 30 minutes. Also, we could improve the use of articles, know the both or know both, like the phrase seemed a little bit incorrect, lifestyle instead of lifestyles. Another thing I observed was repetition of phrases that we could improve in a sentence and sometimes improper transitions between two phrases. So that does not all of us could be improved. So those were some of the things I observed. And I'm also happy that some of the people used word of the day. That would include Utkarsh and Priyanka. Thanks for using word of the day. That's all from my side. Thank you, Madam General Valued. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Priyesh. I love your detailed report. Just one recommendation here to share your report next onwards by sharing your screen so that everybody can have these check the spellings or the meaning of it, or you can share the link with them so that they can use the same report for increasing their vocabulary. And overall, I love your evaluation as well as I love word of the day, which was very relevant to the theme. Now it's time for our third player of tag team, Jasprit.
Yeah. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, Jasprit, it's up.
Okay, so the prepared speeches section, Animesh has an icebreaker speech for 4 to 6 minutes. He took 7 minutes 31 seconds, way above disqualified, more than the grace period. Anshuman, he has a speech for 5 to 7 minutes, and he took only 4 minutes, 4 seconds. It seems like they both got confused with you, with their right timing. And thank you for providing me such a difficult time during table topics. I tried. First speaker was Shrishti. The second speaker in the first table topic, the first speaker took 1 minute because right after the 1 minute, Toastmaster Utkar stopped. So there is no point of disqualification because he stopped deliberately. And then Anand took same 1 minute. Shrishti took 54 seconds. It was for 40 seconds. And Anand took 43 seconds. Then another table topic for again, there is no point of discussing 1 minute because our table topic master stopped right after that. Mehraj took 40 seconds and Manoj took 44 seconds. Pavan took 1 minute during the first. Ankit took 1 minute, then Pavan took 44 seconds during the next phase of the concluding part, and Ankit took 11 seconds. During evaluations, Ravi took 3 minutes 6 seconds and Priyanka took 3 minutes 10 seconds. So here's my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Jasprit. I like the format of it. No recommendation for you. Great job done. Now it's time of my evaluation. I'll start with our first role player, Ankit. So Ankit read all the rules very clearly, but his video was blurred and we were not able to see him. So one recommendation here to check his internet before, because this is the first rule and you have to be very careful on your internet part. But overall, great vocal variety this time. I have seen huge improvement. Moving on to presiding officer Utkarsh. As always, awesome this time again. Just a challenge for you, Utkarsh. Now it's been really long that you have been taking this role. I would like to give you the challenge to do PO without reading the script. So that is your challenge for the next time. Yeah, so then moving on to Megha, and was her debutant, and I have nothing but lots of praises for her. She had a perfect energy, and the topic was very relevant, fun, and informative. And she used the right amount of pauses, which kept everyone intrigued into her topic, and the transition was very smooth. And I saw everybody was enjoying your session. Just one small recommendation here. When you introduce someone, for example, here Anshuman, you cannot ask what is the what is the meaning of this, because it is expected that when you are introducing someone, you have done your homework. So you cannot ask like in front of audience what is the meaning of it, because that is something which is his USP. But overall, I really loved your session, and I'm really surprised how you are improving strength by strength. And after that, table topic master Utkarsh, very interesting concept you brought. Everybody was enjoying it. Everybody. I saw everybody was laughing, and all the questions were very different. Just one recommendation here, Utkarsh, when you are starting something new, it's good to discuss it with the timer first, like offline, that how the timings should be noted down. And also maybe it's good to give instruction to the members of our club, so that when you are starting with the experienced one, so they don't get confused, because they are going to set the benchmark for all other volunteers. So it's good to have to share the instructions with them. This is it. But overall, great creative content, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And for all the table topic speakers, very courageous of you to took the challenge, and I loved everybody's uh, speech, and especially the mom part. Jasprit was perfect mother here, the perfect cruel mother, I would say. So yeah, kudos to you all. This is it from my side, as we are running out of time. I would like to give stage back to our Toastmaster of the evening, Megha. Megha, you there?
All right. I think she is unavailable right now. Can we have a huge round of applause for our Madam General Evaluator and the entire tag team? Wasn't that one heck of an evaluation? I'm sure everyone will improve in their quest to become a better speaker. Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. All right. And of course, let's keep the applause flowing for the debutante, Toastmaster Megha. She did a fabulous job of this fun theme of regarding the bunk, the junk, and she helped us knowing what are different types of junk food, how can we mend our ways, and she brought in different elements. It was one heck of a session, so huge round of applause for her as well. All right, my job as a presiding officer is to launch some polls right now, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's start with the best prepared speaker. All right. I request everyone to cast their votes within 15 to 20 seconds. And in the meantime, I'm going to utilize this time to take valuable feedback from our lovely guests. Can we start with Pawan? Hi, Pawan.
Hey, sir.
Pawan, is it possible? Hi, please drop the sir. How are you, Pawan?
I'm fine.
All right. May I ask you, was this your first Toastmaster meeting, or like have you attended meetings before?
I'm not sorry. I'm not getting you properly. Say again, please.
I'm asking, is this your first Toastmaster meeting? Are you new to the Toastmaster forum, or have you joined?
No. I joined the Toastmaster about 1 year back. I attended 3-4 classes, more than 4 or 5 classes, and in between, I stopped to join because of my personal other engagements with the office. I have started my another professional courses. But I suddenly today I saw the message. See, I'm just in the group. I saw the message, and I just reached the offices, but I suddenly saw the message, and immediately I joined this. After 1 year back, I just joined this classes, and honestly, I love it. I enjoyed it, and thank you everyone to give me the chance to share my views in front of everyone. And from my heart. Again, I should thank you everyone who resigned me, and I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you so much, Pawan. Not only you are kind, but so cute and adorable by saying these are classes. Thank you so much. You were really good. You were really nice and all excited for the table topic and very well done. And I'm so glad that you had such a good time. I urge you to come more often, and we are more than happy to welcome you here. Thank you so much, Pawan. All right. How about I have a little chat with Mehraj? Hi, Mehraj.
Hi, Utkarsh. Hi, everyone.
Hello. How are you, Mehraj?
I'm doing well.
All right. I guess this is your second or third meeting with us, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, this is my third meeting. Yeah.
And if I ask you, how has your experience evolved? And I hope it's growing on you.
Yeah, I'm finding it interesting, and I would probably you know what do you call oh my God, what's happening
Think
here?
of going the next step.
Yeah, so probably become a member very soon. And yeah, that's all. But yeah, I really like the table topics today. They were very interesting, and thank you so much. It was really engaging, and for 1 minute I just went completely blank, and I don't know what to say. But yeah, it was great.
I think you did a fabulous job. I don't think you have to undermine yourself. I mean, I definitely put you on the spot. It's not an easy position. Even if for anyone, I think it wasn't an easy position. And you were the first one to go, and you still did so well. You should be very, very proud of yourself. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'm glad that you liked our meeting. And you're definitely, and the fact that you're considering to become a member, that's an excellent news. And we would love to welcome you whenever you're ready to become a member. Thank you so much, Mehraj.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next up, I'm going to launch polls for the best auxiliary role player. So I request everyone to cast their votes. You have 15 seconds for the same. We also had a guest named Kali Shankar. Is he here or has he left? I guess he has left. We couldn't have a chat with him. All right. I think Toastmaster Jasprit had a thing to say. Yeah, this is your chance to shine. You wanted to say something regarding the meeting. You can go ahead right now.
Me? What do I say?
As a member from the sister club, you have any valuable feedback or any point of recommendations for us?
Any recommendation is please tell the timer beforehand that you're going to change the timings. I had a very hard time to switch to cards from green to red all of a sudden, and I really got confused and barely put on the Excel sheet on time. So really, this is really a challenging meeting for me. First time, like as a timer, because I played it so many times, this really challenged me to a more level. Otherwise, the meeting was fantastic. I would say for Megha, I would say she definitely has done it for the first time. I felt like in the last, she was putting a lot of statistics. Try to avoid statistics. Nobody wants to hear that. Trust me. Everyone come here to play and have fun. And statistics should be on the internet, and no, it's for the blogs, it's for the articles, it's not for Toastmasters meeting. So that's my one recommendation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jasprit. I'm sure Toastmaster Megha will pay heed to it. And thank you for your valuable feedback. And I would also take this opportunity for putting you on spot and making your job harder. I apologize for it, but I think it's important that we innovate and come up with new things. And yeah, of course, I should have given you a heads up before the meeting. That is something I definitely own. I will rectify it. Thank you so much for that valuable feedback. All right, last up is for the best role player. I request everyone to cast their votes. You have 10 to 15 seconds for the same as well. Lastly, I would like to take feedback from our rockstar speaker number one, Toastmaster Animesh, who's from Elan Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Animesh, how was the experience today? Firstly, great speech. That was a moving speech, a great icebreaker speech. So kudos to you for that. And tell me about your experience.
Thank you so much, Utkarsh. And honestly, I mean, this is a very good. I mean, I have to use the term test bed, but yes, it is a good test. It is a good test bed, and I'm really happy that at least that whatever be the case, I get the feedback I need. So thank you so much for that. And of course, the table topic session. I mean, even though I did not participate, I loved it. I loved the idea. I'm in fact stealing this idea right now. Patent it.
You can have it for sure. I'm so happy that you love the idea and you enjoyed it. That's the most important thing. And thank you for such kind words and love your speech. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Animesh. It's time for the exciting part where I announce the results for today's polls. I think Toastmaster Diana has something to say. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Diana. I am so happy and elated that you loved the meeting and you found the table topics were amazing. Thank you for such kind words and keep appreciating us and keep coming more often. Thank you so much. All right. Let's start with the results. I'll start with the best auxiliary role player. And we have a clear winner. And the winner is someone I think was taken this role for the very first time. And the winner is grammarian Toastmaster Prayesh. Can we have a huge round of applause? Toastmaster Prayesh, you have 30 seconds to give your speech, your welcome, your thank you speech right away.
It was a great, thank you for the opportunity. I even didn't know much about when I was assigned this role, but like it was great to become part of it. And yeah, listening is a really great quality, and I definitely appreciate Anand for guiding me through the process of being a good grammarian. So it's all because of him that I was able to perform somewhat good this time. And thanks a lot for his help. That's all from my
Amen.
side.
Listening is a good quality. That was very well said. And you definitely listened really well. And that's why you've got all the votes. Congratulations, Prayesh. Very well done. All right. Next up is for the best prepared speaker. All right. We had a fight between speaker one, Toastmaster Animesh, and Toastmaster Anshuman. And the winner is speaker number two, Toastmaster Anshuman. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Is he available right now? All right. I don't see him.
Yes,
All
Toastmaster.
right. 30 seconds to shine your thank you speech.
Okay, table topic for me, is it? No,
No, it's for the prepared speaker. You didn't even participate in the table topics.
Okay, some of us realized that part of my speech was definitely table topic, but I had planned to fail in my subsequent speeches. I planned to experiment a bit, that I will go out of my comfort zone, do things different. I don't think I succeeded there. I can do a better job in failing. At the same time, yes, thank you for giving me the votes and thank you for this recognition. Though Animesh, you were amazing as always. Shade trophy, shade trophy.
Yes, I love the camaraderie. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman. And yeah, you were great. Thank you. All right, moving on to the best speech evaluator. The best speech evaluator is speech evaluator of Toastmaster Anshuman, Toastmaster Priyanka. Can we have a huge round of applause for her? Toastmaster Priyanka, I think you are competing in a speech evaluation contest. So this is a good victory for you. This gives you like a vindication that you are really made for this. Is it possible for you to give a 30-second thank you speech right away? This is your time to shine. Are you there? All right. She's not available, but can we have a huge round of applause for her? Next up is for the best table topic speaker, and we have a tie. So we have duets today. So people have voted in for two people simultaneously, and the winners are the role players of Mom and Child, Madhav and Jaspreet, and Toastmaster Srishti and Toastmaster Anand. So we have four winners in totality. Congratulations, everyone, all four of you. I'm not going to ask for your thank you speeches because it's going to take a lot of time, but very well done. All right. Finally, for the best role player, the big one, It was a fight between TMOD Toastmaster Megha, General Evaluator Toastmaster Neeraj, and TTM myself. And we have a tie. We have a tie between Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Megha, on her debut, and myself as the Table Topic Master. So can we have a huge round of applause for both of them as well? Is Toastmaster Megha here? All right, she's not here.
No,
But
I'm here.
all right, congratulations, Megha. I'm so proud of you for winning this award on your debut. Anything that you would like to say right now? You have 30 seconds for the same, and I'm not pressurizing our timer to time it.
I frankly do not think that I should be the winner or with you, because there were certain things that I could have improved. But okay, the next time I'll keep on improving myself with each role I play.
Humility is really palpable here. Well, I can certainly say you deserved it more than me. This was your debut performance, and you did a fabulous job. And yeah, so do not undermine yourself. You were very good. Congratulations, Toastmaster Megha. We have 3 minutes to go for 9, and we are closing it on time. So I'm really proud of everyone. Can we have a huge round of applause for that as well? Because last time we had an issue with timing as well.
Selfie,
right?
selfie.
Yes, time for selfie. And this was one of the few meetings where distinguished Toastmaster Anand was passively attending.
Wait, we need emojis too. Wait.
And Srishti attended the entire meeting without just a table topic.
Where do I get my emoji?
How am I getting these balloons?
Take a minute.
Anshuman, you are using pro version of Zoom, that's why, and you've enabled this setting.
How did I get the pro version?
I can't find emoji.
If anyone has pro version of Zoom, let us know. We can use it for our meetings instead of paying for everyone. Treasurer speaking.
Let's stop the YouTube live.